Okay, we are here. We are live with some more Pokemon Violet. Yeah, last time we finally came back after like a 5-day break. I think it was 5 days. Cause I was sick. We'd spent basically, it was just like, I think it was like an hour and a half stream. We got a shiny Clough and a shiny Nacli. So it was a pretty chill, not much happened kind of stream. Well, I mean, 2 shinies is still pretty good, but, you know, chill stream. I think today we're gonna also keep it a little chiller. I'm pretty recovered from the cold, but I just wanna keep things safe because I think my voice just gets tired a little faster and whatnot. So we'll probably just do some more basic shiny hunting today, or you know, sandwich hunts. I figure I'll probably end a little bit earlier than usual, still, just to make sure I get decent sleep. But yeah, so I think what I want to do is I want to lead off getting another Nacli / Knackle stack, just to get the full line because we have Garganackle as well, that we got a long ways back. Almost at 2 full boxes of shinies in this game. We still have, what, 14 more 14 more Herba Mysticas to go through, so 8 more sandwiches. I think we go for Knackle stack, and then assuming we get that in a reasonable amount of time, I think we go for Glimmet and Glimora in the Great Crater. On the off chance we get both of those, I could probably just go for like Rockruff somewhere or something, you know. I'm not gonna overthink it. Yeah, I think we're just gonna do Nacli, which I did actually kind of like the path that was over here more. I was kind of surprised that it over here more. That it worked shockingly well. So I think we'll do that. I'll make a sandwich thing or figure out what our recipe will be in a sec. Cause we got 6 sour, 4 bitter, 6 spicy, so we'll use spicy or sour. But yeah, once we go through all the 16 remaining Herba Mysticas, 8 sandwiches, I will probably move back to Scarlet pretty much permanently. Because I mean, there's not much else to really do in this game without getting the DLC. Because I'm gonna have all the shiny exclusives. I just ended up with way more Herba Mysticas in the end than I thought I would. I overdid it a bit, which could be worse of a problem. So yeah, we'll have a lot of nicknaming to do. But I think after today, tomorrow we're actually gonna be going back to Scarlet anyway. It'll be the start of the Metagross 7-star Terra raids, which whole other thing there. Okay. Able to make a sandwich here? Or set up a picnic? Not make a sandwich. Okay, let me pull up the sandwich simulator. We'll use 2 spicy, let's say. Which is what, red? Boom, boom. And so we're looking for Rock Encounter. So Bacon has been our best friend with these, I think. Okay, I mean, yeah, no, 4 Bacon, 2 Horseradish works funny enough, which is what we were using last time. I guess that just does enough to override whatever the Herba Mystica combo ends up being. I think we have enough bacon. Okay, I think this will be the last time we hunt rock types in this game anyway, so I'm not too worried about it. If it's not, oops, we'll go from there, but I mean, we only have so many more shiny hunts we were doing with this game. Anyway, bacon time. That's literally all we gotta put down is a lot of bacon. Oh, that's not ideal. Okay. Not great. Okay, maybe it'll get, like, knocked down. Hang on. I'm gonna have to do it, I think. Oh, okay. We only need 3 more. Oh, wait, it might. Oh, I think it settled. Okay, cool. It actually settled the way I was hoping it would. Yeah, so, 1 Nacli. I think we go Glimmet Glimora then. And then whatever else happens from there. And then I have no clue after that what I want to shiny hunt. I don't have, like, an actual plan or anything. There's a lot of options, so I'm not really worried about it. just a matter of figuring what exactly I want to go for. So we'll figure that out in a bit. Oh, I think I do know one thing I want to try to prioritize after this. Because, yeah, I was going to say, yeah, if we don't get... Yeah, if we get, like, Glimmet or Glimmora, we get one, but not the other, I'm fine with just stopping there. Like, I'm not going to try to get both, I don't think, in this game. So, and then, yeah, I figure eventually we'll probably go Rockruffs, but that'll probably happen in Scarlet. Because I do want to try to get all the Lycanrocs shinies, because that's pretty cool. Especially to get the, normally orange one. I always mix up their names, but anyway. We'll just see how this goes. I mean, I might be a little less talkative than usual. We'll see how my voice ends up doing. It's still a little bit iffy, but that's okay. Anyway, time to accidentally find shiny Dreadnought. It'd be funny if I found the shiny Choodle, because that would not have the boost. It's just that they always spawn with the Dreadnought. I think I can notice shiny Nacli. I'm always concerned that I'm gonna miss it, but I think every time I hope every time it's been on screen, I think I've noticed it pretty easily. I guess I don't know for 100% confidence, because I could have theoretically missed one that was on my screen, but you know. Yeah, so Nacli or Knackle Stack works. Does not make a difference for me. Looking around here. Yeah, weirdly enough, this is the place I've felt the most comfortable going for the Nacli line. It feels like there's a better spot, but this has worked good enough. So, I mean, it's the only rock type that spawns. I like it a little more than some of the desert stuff. That one just didn't get a Knackle Stack, huh? And once again, I did not check the timer. I always forget to do that. I'll see. If we happen to stumble... Oh my god, we found a shiny fucking Choodle. Are you serious? We don't... It's not rock type! We don't have a rock boost on! Or we have a rock boost on! We don't have a water boost on! I was joking about that a minute ago! Okay. Sure. Let's spore it. It doesn't have a boost! This is just pure water type, isn't it? I don't know if this thing can damage itself. I'm gonna just start throwing a ball at it, I think, and I think Dust Ball is gonna look the best. Let's see. No, it doesn't matter. It was gonna be like, it can't hit itself. But cool! Okay, we got a Choodle! That's alright, we got a Choodle and a Scarlet, so we can make one of them a Dreadnought. Okay, not at all what we were going for. Yep, pure water, so we just didn't have a boost on that. That's funny. Okay, I got 26 minutes. Okay, I'm too lazy to math that out. Actually, that's not even that hard to math out. I think it's gonna be, what, 8:35 or something like that? That doesn't sound right. Ah, whatever. Anyway, now that we got the shiny fucking Choodle. Ah, that's so funny. I mean, hey, at least it's a shiny I didn't have. Also why I was totally fine saving, because I figured it was something you know, most likely go for down the line anyway. Like, anyway, that's enough excitement for one day. No. So ideally we at least get a shiny Nacli by the end of this sandwich. You know what would be utterly insane? A second shiny Choodle. I think if that were to happen in this time span, I would probably lose it. It would be very funny, though. Snow is not ideal. Oh, shiny! Pop the burn from my face. Little Cheeto-looking guy. Did I get the right one? I did. Let's go. Okay, so we can't put it to sleep. I almost immediately click Spore. Okay, that thankfully did not take very long to find. Oh yeah, I think I was always going back and forth on what I wanted to catch these in. I think I'm gonna catch in a regular Pokeball. I think we have one. We got the one yesterday in a luxury ball, so we'll get the variety of it. Cool. I don't recall what our Garganacle's in. It probably is a luxury ball too. Okay, well, that's 2 shinies in a pretty brief period. Granted, one of them was shiny Charmods. But still, okay. We're gonna jump down, try to look for some Glimmet and Glamora then. We got a good 20 or so minutes, I want to say. At least find one. I mean, it'd be crazy if we found 2. I'm a little worried about noticing shiny Glimmet. I don't think it'll be that bad. Shiny Glamora will be noticeable for sure. But it is a concern to miss it. Sorry about that. Swallowed my water funny. I'm good though. Okay, we just gotta jump off the cliff here. Yippee! Okay. Yeah, I saw the Metatites and then I saw the Referee. Those are both 2 shinies I could go for. I'm gonna start the entrance, I think. Yeah, I guess Knackley did spawn. It might only be that one small spawn. I wasn't sure if, like, I didn't want the Garganacle spawn to get another one of those. I was like, I sort of thought, I was like, could I theoretically do it in the Great Crater? Although it probably, I think it had to have been where Iron Thorns also spawns. Oh yeah, we're gonna have to go to the bottom, otherwise we're gonna be getting Garganacle. Which I did not really consider when I was like, oh, I'll start at the top and kind of make my way down. Which, I mean, so be it. Anything to make my life easier, though, if we're being real. Okay. I want to say we did stuff down here at some point with just like a rock encounter power 2. I do have some experience down here. Yeah, I'm a little worried about Glimmet. Not like an absurd degree. I guess I also didn't really consider what happens if we get Glamora first. Because that is a possibility. I'm moving away from there. So I guess we'd ideally get Limit first. Otherwise, maybe we move. I mean, I could just gamble on it. And if I get an extra Glamora, I just give it to my girlfriend. I didn't really plan out a good Glimmet spot, but I think I could make it work, actually. I think there's like the underneath area of Vaziato Mountain. There's also the area by like Porto Marinata, the little cave, but I don't know if another rock type spawns in there. I mean, there might be one in the Plaziato Mountain area too, for all I know. But I guess it's probably better than huge amount of risk. Or, you know, risking, not a huge, you know, it seems like a good 50% of the spawns that we get here are Glamora. So. Yeah, I kind of have to give a good look at the Glimmets. Because they're very similar. Like, I think if I'm paying attention, I will notice it. But it does require me to spend just a second, like, looking at them. Which is valuable time, down the drain. Yeah, I'm not pulling any of the look at it from afar shenanigans. Weirdly enough, this area feels like it could be better. It feels like it should be better than it is. I think a lot just kind of spawns behind me. I'm just not seeing everything that spawns. So I don't know, maybe I need to be doing more circles. Yeah, I think missing the shiny is just a mild concern. Oh, there's just a Garganacl chilling. Yeah, a lot is spawning behind me. Well, there's only so much we can do about it. I feel like a cough's coming out, oh no. I think I'm being too paranoid about stuff spawning behind me. I think I just gotta not worry about it. As hard as that is to do. Blue. Because, yeah, they turn into more of like a cyan. Which, I mean, on Glamora, which is a lot bigger, it's very noticeable, but on Limit, I mean, like, it's definitely not like a subtle shiny. It's just that the part of it that changes color isn't the, like, biggest color on its body, or like the most of one color on its body. It does not like getting me shiny. You know, we were, as I said here, at some point before. Granted, that was just a regular encounter power. So, you know. Maybe, should I do like a circle here? I'm changing up my strategy slightly. Just, I saw it, I had to know. I was curious, it was in the wall, I couldn't tell if it was shiny or not. I'm pretty sure anything that spawns on the wall I should notice if it's shiny. I guess I don't know exactly how it... Like, the shininess of it works from, like, the inner bits, I guess? But, like, it's the way it, like, spreads into the wall. I don't know, kind of a horrible way to put that, but... I mean, I know what I mean, so... Okay, that one was just far away. I just kind of got scammed there. Not super lucky as of yet. Which, I mean... So be it. I feel like I could probably shiny hunt this on the upper floors with a poison encounter power. If I don't find anything here. And I want to try again. I don't think there's any other poison types. I mean, I could always check with just a regular encounter power or whatever. Because maybe it'd be easier just because there'd be less, like... land around me I'd have to be checking. It's more of a pathway. Which sometimes makes a shockingly big difference. Yeah, I mean, being able to quickly see everything without fearing that you're actively missing a bunch definitely helps. There's one Glimmet there. I must have despawned all the other ones. Hmm. I feel like we probably should have found one by now. No. Another Garganackle in the wall. Oh, Walganackle? Nope, didn't work. Gargle-woggle? I tried. Not very hard, but I did try. Hmm. I was gonna say... Does anything else actually spawn in this area? Like, could my encounter power run out without me realizing down here? I think Iron Jugulus can spawn down here, if I'm not mistaken. I think I'd see that eventually. I should do a time check, because I don't think we have a ton left. Uh, 8 minutes, or 7.5, okay. So 8:20, or 8:36 is roughly what I'm gonna say for my sake. We definitely have enough time to find one. I doubt we'll find both, but... I mean, we did find... Okay, I guess we only found one shiny with the sandwich, because the one other shiny we found was completely unrelated, but... You know what? That's okay. I mean, 2 shinies is 2 shinies. And, without the encounter power, maybe that Choodle never would have spawned. Because it was trying to spawn the Dreadnought, which happened to spawn the Choodle, so... I mean, the good news is I highly doubt I've missed a shiny Glimora. And I've been looking at all the Glimmets, so, like, I don't think... I mean, unless it was, you know, in the corner of my screen. Like, I don't think I missed anything that that I stared directly at, face forward. Or at least I hope I haven't. Not that it's impossible. I just hope not. Sometimes the lighting for a second makes me think a Glimmet is shiny. And then it's not. Womp womp. Okay, sure. The occasional Garganackle in this area is kind of funny. Every time you're like, you're not supposed to be here. I know you're not supposed to be here. Hmm. Hello, hello, how you doing, how you doing? I've just been doing shiny hunts. It's a problem. Let's see. I think we only got like 4 minutes left on this sandwich. Give me a Glimmer Glimora still, please. Thank you. How's it going for you? It's been going okay. At this point, I'm pretty good. I mean, a little bit of, you know, sniffling and the throat's a little tired, but nothing, nothing that prevents me from functioning, thankfully. I had like 2 days that were pretty rough, but other than that, been decent. Let's see. I wonder, yeah, there might be a better spot to try the Limit Glimora hunt. The spot, like, it seems like it should be good, but it just doesn't seem to get results. Granted, luck. RNG sometimes just be like. But hey, switching up the area never hurts. Unless you go to a worse area. I guess then it hurts, but that's besides the point. Well, that's good. I'm emotionally recovering from my latest Mass Effect 2 playthrough. Nah, I have yet to actually play any of the Mass Effect games. I've been meaning to eventually give at least one of them a go. Just has yet to happen. One of these days. There's too many video games and not enough time. Woe is me. The trilogy's beautiful, Mass. Yeah, I know. Yeah, from what I've heard, Andromeda is not good. But yeah, no, from what I know, yeah, the original trilogy, or the first 3 are quite good. Yeah, I don't think we're getting any more shinies unless we get like a buzzer beater, but I'm down it. We're in the last minute or two. Kind of like Bash again, for me, it didn't feel like fit in the series. Nah. Okay, that was just entirely on me. That was just facepalm. But yeah, no, I mean that's just how it be. I mean, sometimes I think changing up the way a series is can work. I think in the case of Andromeda, it didn't help that it was just a bad game at the core, from what I understand. I mean, granted, I've only seen a little bit on the game, so I'm not particularly qualified to talk about it. But I mean, I think at least Bioshock Infinite, while it was kind of a tonal change, I think was at least decent of a game at its core. So 100% played through the Mass Effect trilogy. It is on the to-do list. I do own the remaster trilogy. Oh, sandwich is over. Okay. So, and then I do own the original. You spawn down here? The original one that I never ended up getting to. So, okay, I don't know why I'm still. I wanted to check if doing a poison type sandwich up this way would be feasible. I wanted to do a quick check, just out of curiosity. I am now where I thought I was. Okay, hang on. Game? That was a spike, damn. Have I considered? I do want to do, yeah, various ROM hacks and stuff. I've only done a tiny bit. But I do intend to do more eventually, hopefully. There's a lot of really interesting ones. I mean, I'm probably leaning more into the ROM hack space, where it's just, you know, edits using Pokemon, as opposed to like fan-made games where they had a bunch of fake Emons and stuff. But I do have interest in that. Pokemon Insurgents. I have heard of that, yeah. It's on the... I do want to do more. Because, yeah, I mean, there's just a lot of really incredible fan projects out there for Pokemon that just have, like, such a range of scope. Okay, I might want to pull up with an encounter power if I'm going to test this. On this, because I'm not seeing any limits or Glamora. I mean, I'm not seeing any other poison types, but... And I'm not sure if this is the thing I want to hunt next. I mean, I could. I mean, it's a shiny I know I want. You are big. that looked way bigger. It might have just been because it was on the fence, but that looked like a big-ass one. I mean, yeah, I'm not seeing any other poison types, at least. It could truly be fucked up at times, but you don't have to play the darker star. Honestly, I'd probably be fine with it. I've seen my fair share of darker stories. As a guy who's played video games and watched movies, it takes a lot to truly surprise me or shock me. Maybe not surprise me, but shock me is probably... I mean, I still get caught by movie twists and stuff. You know. I'm very desensitized. Okay. I guess I could consider doing Glamora. Let me do a quick couple shiny photos with the guys we just got earlier. Oh, I can send them to Bridget as well. We'll go from there. Stuff like called sacrifice, murder, kidnapping, unconsented experimentation, some spicy stuff. Oh yeah, all the huge. Oh boy. It's gonna take a lot more than that to get me. Okay. I've seen every horrible, horrendous, cruel thing in the book. And I laughed at it. No. cult kidnapping children to offer them to gods. To some of them, pretty good writing, I will say. That is pretty cool. Okay, let's see. Where do we want to photo Nackley? And Choodle. I guess we can go somewhere up this way and just kind of look off into the below area. As if there's like a flatter spot. This works pretty well. Also, we can do a quick title check. I don't think Choodle has boosted odds on this. It's still asleep. Nope, nothing on either. Go, goat. Excuse me, buddy. Okay, no, that's... Sure. Mass Effect on Steam achievements. You've been playing on your EA copy. Wah! Now I feel that. Okay, damn. Quad super effective. Did it get achievements? I mean, I would assume it's had them. Right over here, then. Hello there, Mr. Nackley. Little silly feller. Yeah, this will have to... Or one of them will be evolved into a... Whoop, too high. Knackle stack. We got the Garganacl and Scarlet, which was also from this game. Let it snooze yet. Turns off its light bulb, I guess. I do love its little hops. Hey, Sonic. They're funny. They somehow have a lot of personality for not having any facial expressions. A little slide. They're cute. Why does it look like a wilted Mario? Shroom? You know, what doesn't these days? I guess I'll just wake this up. I'm sure we have a gazillion awakenings. Now we got Trudel. Hello there, little feller. Yep, wait, can I go to... Okay, I'm timing the mouth wrong. Okay, we got that part of the mouth. One more try. Okay, there we go. Very, very angry yell. Very, very scary. It goes... And then it snoozes. It kind of plonks itself down. See its little run. Little, like, waddle. Give it a quick hello. Yeah, you're like, there's so much snow. Yes, yes, yeah, so much snow. I realized I didn't take any photos for my girlfriend. I need to play more of this game. I stopped after like 3 gyms. I've thoroughly enjoyed it. Okay, hang on, I'll get a happy photo for my girlfriend, Choodle. Let's see, does that look decent? Yep. Yeah, I'm not sure which one I'm going to evolve into the Dreadnought. I honestly am tempted to keep the Rare Mark Choodle, which is probably the rarest shiny I have, just because of that marking, as the Choodle, to be honest. Just because it's funny to have it that way. And then we can get a photo of this for Bridget as well. Cool. I think I got to the e-girl streamer gym leader and lost interest. Oh yeah, Iono. Yeah. Okay, I'll say hi to Psyduck as well. Yes, you're very silly. Okay. I think I still want to go for Glimmet and Glimora, to be honest. Um, and then in terms of other poison types, if I need a third one, let me see here. What are our options? Oh yeah, fungus. Oh, we could go, yeah, like Wooper Clodsire. That works pretty well. Grimer, I was thinking, is probably a pretty easy one. Axel also works. I mean, I would probably see about Grimer, just because I think that'd be easy. And I'm guessing if we do find it, we won't have that much excess time. Okay, we're gonna stick to the 4 spices, I think. But I am gonna pull up sandwich calculator real quick. We're gonna accidentally get rid of bread. Okay, so now we want encounter poison. Okay, so green pepper makes this a lot easier, ideally. So can we do 4 of that? We just do 2 of this? Yep, encounter poison. Okay, the horseradish coming in clutch. Maybe I should go buy more of that at some point. So yeah, 4 green bell peppers, 2 spicy heuristica, 2 horseradish. They call me the horseradish man for a reason. Nobody's ever called me that. But we are starting to run lower and lower on it. Yeah, we actually probably should go buy more of it. Okay. Let's see if we can get at least a Glimmet or Glamora here. What the fuck is the mechanics so deep? You know, it's like... it's not, like, crazy deep. It's just that every, like, individual food item has, like, an assigned value to it. And so once you know what the assigned values are, you can manipulate it to get things more consistently. But because, yeah, it's hard to do that just mathematically in your head, it's much easier just to have a calculator that tells you the value of everything and what the result will be. So there should be encounter power poison. Anyway. Yep. We'll see how this goes. I do realize we kind of run into the same issue if we find Glamora before Glimmet. Hello! And I don't actually have as good of a backup plan for Poison Glimmet, because I think the place that I was considering going actually have Salandit. Okay, well I might have shot myself in the foot a little with this, but we'll see. And then the Iron Moth will just spawn up here. And Venomoth. Oh god, if I find a Venomoth in the 30 seconds it takes me to get to the bottom again, I'm gonna lose it. I'm just gonna go as fast as I can. Don't even look at the fucking moths. The game's gonna love the opportunity to give me another shiny moth. It's waiting to give me another one. It craves it. Oh god, no, look at all the Venomoths. Oh, no. I'm gonna find a shiny Venomoth. I'm panicking now. I'm getting flashbacks to the other ones that I have. Go. Okay, we're almost in. Okay, phew. We avoided a shiny Venomoth. By some miracle. See, I think we kind of just use the general area, or do the general routing we did for, Iron Treads for the Glimmet Glamora, and we'll just sort of see if it works. Because I have no clue how well this is going to work out. So we're going to take a right here. You never seen someone so desperate not to get a shiny? Okay, well, to be fair, shiny Venomoth flocked to me for some reason. They think I'm a light bulb. I have 3 of them. And at no point was I ever actually hunting them. They just keep showing up. Thankfully, they're not as bad as Staravia and Legends Arceus. Those just want me to get pranked. They want me to feel true suffering. Anyway, we're just gonna kind of loop around this way then and sort of see how it goes. Is it fun, am I right? There's just the one guy on the wall, I think. Oh boy, you feel your pain. Ah! Such a burden. It really is, you know? It's the burden of finding shinies that you weren't looking for. I mean, you know, only a select few can handle such a horrible pain. Of, oops, accidental shiny. I'm glad some will never know the experience of it. Oh. We're gonna be here for a bit. And then I once again did not pay attention to the time when I started this to keep track of how much longer I have in my sandwich, which one day I'll actually remember to do that. Not today, but one day. I don't actually know if these guys have recoil moves, now that I think about it. I probably should have looked that up. Oops! I never started my entire Mass Effect playthrough to do it all again on Steam. Yeah, sometimes the achievement hunting isn't worth it. But I mean, if you enjoyed the game, may as well. Thankfully, I'm an achievement hunter, but only in the games that I enjoy playing. I've managed to find a healthy balance. Usually. Most of the time. Oh, excuse me. Whew. Honestly, I'm almost surprised at how long this has been taking. Like, not maybe I'm being a little impatient with Glimmin' and Glamora. Though it's one of those that seemed like it'd be like a really easy hunt, just based off the like spatialness. Then again, I mean, I probably have just been a little unlucky. Which I just can't fathom. He said, well, I'm currently 100%ing Hitman 1 through 3 achievements on Steam, which require getting Mastery at 20 on every level. I feel like Mastery, at least based off... I mean, I don't know if they've changed anything from 1 and 2. Was not that bad. I mean, a little tedious, but a lot of it was just, you know, you can multitask it with other things. Then again, I guess if you've already done it before, then that sounds painful, but... We haven't done it before. It didn't seem that awful. Yeah, we're just gonna keep going in circles. Oh, that was a lot of them. Exactly 15, okay. Which is the spawn cap when there's no shinies. It's part of why I tried to count that, because if there's 16 spawns, it means there's a shiny somewhere. I hope they haven't been spawning too high up on the walls. Although I guess missing the few to keep moving to see more is fine. In terms of efficiency, at least. Just so great answer, and I was like, okay, which one of the... Oh, yeah. No, I mean, I get that for sure. Me being like, yeah, grinds. As I'm shiny hunting. I might not be the right person to talk about grinding this with. For Codex Colorado with 4 targets, less destination methods targets. Grind with just 2 targets. Yeah, oh yeah, that is fair. Yeah, you know, it really is, huh? One of these is bound to show up eventually. Trademark. That was just, yeah, rock. Shame that some of the glowing crystals are a similar color to shiny Glamora. We shall keep moving. Yeah, I guess a few Glimmets could be spawning in the walls. I mean, when you see, yeah, like 2 or 3 of them as opposed to the full 4 with the Glamora. Oh, that one's shiny. Hold on, I just gotta get the right one. Okay, so its body is darker. That was actually pretty noticeable, all things considered. Let me really quickly look up people. Honestly, not a bad shiny. I do like it. Sludge Wave, Acid Armor, Power Gem, Rock Slide. Oh my gosh. If it's below level 46, it'd have self-destruct, but it should not have it. Are you hunting specific Pokemon or just random ones? I mean, semi-specific. I don't have like a specific plan anymore. I did hunt down all the Violet exclusives, given my main game is actually Scarlet. That was something I did, but at this point it's just sort of, I have extra Herba Mystica to go for shinies, so I'm like, whatever just calls out to me right now, pretty much. We do Dive Ball, that looks pretty good for it. Hope this catches nicely. Perfect. Cool! And we don't have to worry about if getting 2 Glamoras. That's awesome. That was the big concern. We've been pretty lucky in that regard when going for hunts like that. Because, yeah, like with Poniard B Sharp and Growlithe Arcanine, we never ran into that issue. Oh, we still got 17 minutes, damn. About 9:19? It's 9:02? That's actually a shocking amount of time. It felt like that was longer. Oh, you're only gonna have like 10 minutes left. Passage of time. Okay, now I have a better idea what I'm looking for with Glimmet. I was thinking it was just gonna be like the blue head that'd be changed in color, but the body being changed in color makes it a lot more noticeable. See, like this one. Wow, that was fast after the previous one. What the? Okay. That was so fast after. That was like a minute. That's funny. Okay. Hey, I am happy with how this sandwich went, and we will have a good 15 minutes to eventually get another shiny. That is pretty nuts. Do I want to do Grimer, or do I want to try to go for something else? I could go like Marini or Toxapex. I'm heading out. Unfortunately, I have an adult tomorrow. Okay, good luck with the job interview. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not 100% confident on a Grimer round. I don't want to waste a bunch of time on it. I could do Toxel or Toxtricity. I don't know exactly. We could do Wooper Clodsire, actually. That would probably be... Well, no, but there's Krogunk. I have to do Ground for that, don't I? The last one caught nicely. This one does not want to catch. But I think the Dive Ball is still the right call. Net Ball's not going to make it any easier. Although Net Ball's tempting. Because Shiny Glamora... I mean, it's kind of Net Ball colored over Dive Ball, actually. I'm gonna switch over to the Net Ball. Doesn't change our catch rate. I think we go Toxel. The issue is, do I go for where Toxtricity is as well? We'll figure it out as we go. Yep. I'm gonna try the Toxtricity area first. Worst case, we switch it up quickly. So I also don't know, yeah, like Salandit could be annoying. I was thinking the cave. Granted, this spawn a decent bit above ground. I got my Woopers. Actually, we could just go for straight for Toxtricity then, now that I think about it. I mean, at least until we get one. This is the only thing spawning up here. I don't know if it'd be faster to do like a city in and out, or if it's better just to ride and whatever happens, happens. To be honest. And we see a lot quickly just by riding. That is a tiny one. Okay, random low kicks apparently. Oh, okay, never mind. They stopped kind of spawning over that way. Oh, probably where the grass changes color. Okay, I think I'm just gonna ride around and we'll just run with it. Not much strategy to this. Exactly doing. There isn't really going to be much strategy to this, but we're just going to run it anyway, because I'm just seeing a lot quickly. Them spawning below is a little concerning. Okay, so yeah, going in and out of the city I don't think would actually work. But yeah, so shiny Toxtricity isn't, like, crazy. The purple turns into more of, like, a dark red. It would be cool to get both forms as shiny. Although, you know, kind of a impossible thing to actually guarantee. It's just one of those where you just kind of hunt and you just kind of hope you get lucky. Granted, this seems like a pretty nice area to hunt. Outside of, I mean, a little elevation could be annoying. And it doesn't even turn to, like, the evolved Toxel guessing game. I think it's just predetermined. If Toxel will evolve into one or the other. I mean, I don't actually know for certain. But frankly, I think if I even get a Toxtricity here, I might just keep looking for the other Toxtricity as opposed to going for Toxel, because I don't really care for Toxel that much. I don't dislike it or anything. I just like Toxtricity significantly more. Sumi, I guess? I don't know. I don't know why you'd sue me, but for that pettiness. I think once this one, the sandwich ends, we're gonna go buy more horseradish. And I do think I know what I want to hunt after this. I'm not going to commit to Toxtricity if I don't get it in the next hit before the sandwich ends. I was going to say, actually, there might be specific outbreaks for the specific Toxtricities. Because that's like how outbreak forms work, where it'll always be the same form. Like, so you get like a specific Tatsugiri, outbreak, but it goes even crazier than that. Like you can get own tempo Rockruff outbreaks, or like the antique forms of like Sinistea outbreaks, which is pretty cool. So that actually that's probably a thing you can find. Granted, the encounter method's probably faster, but you know. And I'm like, I don't think I'd miss one. They're pretty big Pokemon. Makes spotting a shiny so much easier. But I'm like, yeah, the red and the purple, I mean, they're kind of close in color. I guess there's a small chance I miss one that shows up in front of my face. I just need to generally be aware of. Yeah, I don't know which one like stands out more, the yellow or the blue when shining. I think we only have about 5 minutes left. I mean, if I don't find an extra city, I can't really complain. We still got 2 shinies. So. And we didn't get double Glamoras. I'm sure there's a slightly better way to route this area. This was just kind of a last minute thing. Because yeah, I sort of second guessed my Grimer idea because I'm like, I'm not confident that I have a good route at all for that. And I didn't want to spend, you know, multiple minutes trying to figure it out just to find out, oh, this is actually a bad spot for Grimer. And then give up. I'm not gonna go that far down anymore. Yeah, see, shiny situations where I don't have to look, like, around me as much are definitely easier. That's why I think Limit and, like, the tunnel worked so much better. Because I wasn't having to, like, 360 my head around. That just means you're way more likely to get shinies that spawn behind you if you have to keep looking around. Or to the side that you don't look, or whatever, so... It is not part of the encounter power. Nice try. This is still a shiny I definitely want at some point. Just because I like the Pokemon. Not like a crazy shiny or anything, it's just... I like it. I like Textricity. Whew, so good. Like, if I were to find a shiny, I don't know which form I'd rather get. I kind of like them about the same, form-wise, to be honest. And that Bombardier was not a sign that my sandwich ended yet. Like, that seemed a little too early. I think we still got, like, 3 or 4 minutes. Well, there's definitely still time. you know. A little more time would be nice. Okay, now us being the only poison type up here makes this pretty straightforward. I don't know if there's anywhere better for Toxel or Toxtricity. There might be. Where I don't have to, like, really be looking left and right a lot. But it still seems like this is a good enough spot that I don't really need to complain. Sometimes the lighting really, for a half a sec, tricks me into thinking there's a shiny. It's happened like numerous times now. Or for a sec I get excited and then I'm like, nope, that's just regular. And I go, okay. Fucking, that wasn't even like me thinking it was a shiny, it just made me double take because this big ass thing just spawned in my face. I'm like, what? Just throws me off. It's a tiny bit laggy up here though. Which makes this mildly annoying. Alright, I was about to run out any moment now. We get a buzzer beater? That would be pretty sick! There have been quite a few sandwiches where we've gotten 3 shinies in it. But I mean, anytime I get 2 in a sandwich, I'm pretty satisfied. Hopefully I didn't miss a shiny. I mean, it's not impossible, as I said. I don't think I would have. But purple and dark red can definitely look similar. I imagine this is easier to spot in the day than at night. Due to lighting. Although I don't know for certain. Might be about the same. Might be easier for whatever reason. I'm surprised this is still going now that I think about it. I guess the sandwich probably got... The timer probably is ever so slightly slower because of the lag. And just flying, maybe. What if there just wasn't a sandwich and I was just finding nothing but Toxtricity for whatever reason? Now we'll know when it's up. It's up. Okay. Cool. No Toxtricity, but I got the Glimmits. I cannot complain. Is Flareon the only fire type up here? Beeps. This would be a pretty crazy spot to hunt for it. But I mean, if it works... Ah, crap. Anyway, I got a response, I think, from Bridget on my last shinies. Green and orange. So true. And I gotta show her Glimmet and Glamour. I guess we'll go back down to the Great Crater to film it. I'm gonna get photos of it. Let me do a quick save first, though. Ooh. Oh yeah, the markdown spicy is down to 2. Yeah, we'll probably do like, maybe we do like one more. I was debating if I want to do 1 or 2 more shiny hunts here. So is this Darkspawn in like a really good spot? It is. Okay, we might... Hell, I might not even encounter power, or not, you know, set up a shiny sandwich for that. I mean, I should, but that's in such a good spot. So I could still do encounter power. And then just go for a different fairy type. See, I mean, I know Azurill is high on the want list, although it's just kind of a hard thing to hunt. Dean... Gardevoir... I mean, I could try, like, Impidimp, but that sounds pretty rough. Same with the Jigglypuff line. There's a way to find a Venomoth on the way down. A shiny one. Mimikyu, Morgrem... Oh yeah, I guess Mimikyu would also be showing up. The Tinkaton line... Tinkaton could work. I just don't... I'm not super confident on my, location for that. Yeah, Shiny, there's not, like, that much that I'm like, oh my god, I gotta get that are fairy types, even though I think I like fairy types a lot. I mean, I want a Azurill. I just don't know how to go about it. I'll see NSA, we get to see if we got any titles on the limits. Okay, entirely missed that item. And then yeah, we only need to look at one of them here. Okay, let's see. No titles, but that's okay. Actually, let's get that. We'll do the first one. Honestly, it's a pretty shiny. I like it a lot. I wasn't expecting to like Glimmet as much. I was mainly doing this for the Glimmora, to be honest. The Glimmet was just kind of a nice bonus. But I quite dig the Glimmet shiny. I don't know, the little bit of like light blue cayenne on its like the flowery head looks really nice. Ah! Sleeps pretty goofily. Try to walk around, hopefully we don't get attacked by a Gibble. Does a nice little float. That's a pretty funny noise. Very goofy. I do really like its noise. And yeah, it has its little float around. Very nice, very nice. I'm happy with this find. Okay. Let me go back up to the surface so I can actually camp so I can get a screenshot of both of them for my girlfriend. Okay. Just do one on the outside of the Great Crater. Yeehaw. Some of these guys. Picnic. Aww. Oh. I think I got both of them in the screenshot. Cool. Where'd the other one go? Oh, they're doing a stare off. They're like so confused. They're like, what? I thought I was the only one that was this color. Aw, they're happy though. They made friends. You doing a little wiggle around me? Very cute. Version typed in 2? Yeah. Yeah. Nope, wrong button. Sorry. Sorry for the confusion, guys. The little glibbit sound. Aww. Okay. I might then just leave my cursor in the box next door, just so we don't lose where a few of the shinies go. I guess they just appear in the spot, but I can just move them as I go. Okay. I do actually think I want to do Darkspawn. It's just a matter of, do I bother with... I mean, I should be using Hero Mysticas, but I don't know if I'm gonna bother in this case. But I am gonna take a quick BRB break, I think. First. So, yeah. I will be right back and then we'll figure this out. So, 1 second. One more sec. Okay. Okay. I think we go for the auto battle first here, and then we go from there. But yeah, I think this is just such a good spot for this that I kind of have to shiny hunt this. I mean, I don't have to. I'll just actually leave. I think you're a little bit faster. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, you're not hurting Gearling. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. That one's getting domesticated. 32. It just ran into the village. It's still going. 33. That was just someone's pet. 34. 35. 36. 37. 38. 39. 40. 41. 42. 43. 44. 45. 46. Okay, rain 8. 47. 48. 48. 9. 50. 51. 52. 53. 54. 55. 56. 57. 58. 9. 60. We'll do a couple more. 1. 2. 63. 4. And one more. 60. Okay. Okay, real quick, I want to take a quick look. If we were to just slap like an encounter power fairy on, is there like an easy? There's not like an easy encounter too, is there? Okay. I just wanted to see what my options were. Yeah, you'd be... Well, you might actually not be that bad to go for. I'd just be going up and down the water. I mean... There's that, and then there's Fido. Yeah, I need to do some sort of... Okay, I'm gonna have to... Fairy and counter power to this. I need to have an idea of what I'm doing. I'll go from there. So I can make the Ultra Navu veggie sandwich. I said that horribly wrong. Number 126. Oh, and I gotta buy more of that one ingredient. The, horseradish. That onion be sliding. Thankfully, this was actually a pretty straightforward thing. There are a lot of flat ingredients. Didn't have to worry about a bunch of things falling off. Okay, so we're gonna go look for Fido and Azuriel spots. And then anything after that is... I mean, if I happen to get all... If I'm happy with this and then get Darkspawn and then Azuriel and then Fido... Excuse me. Wherever we end up, we end up. And yeah, I'll probably still call it good. A little early tonight. Okay, so where was that Fido spot I was looking at on the map? I think it's actually a little further from here. Oh, I think it's up over this way. Although I can also look for Azuriel here. Okay, TM I missed before. issue is just... I feel like no matter where I'm gonna go, I can't really guarantee only Azurill spawns. I mean, Azurill is just generally a trickier... one to go for. I mean, this could work. I instinctually wanted to try to, Actually, this area works okay. Wait, hang on. Other idea. Can I swim through the water in the lower area? Oh, it is really laggy down there, though. But if, like, a majority of this is Azurill... like, anything to actually guarantee Azurill is pretty good. This might actually be a good spot for Azurill. Okay, we did just change locations. But... this definitely could work. It's gonna be the only fairy type down here. I mean... I'm down to try it. I think we stick to the other, like, half. Because this half seems a little laggier. But I mean, I only need the one. It's not like I'm going for a full line. I mean, well, it's not like... oops. It's not like abysmal. I am shockingly still sane. I went more insane just by being sick, to be honest, than by shiny hunting. The cold got to me. Made me a little bit crazy. But shiny hunting's kept me sane. Dang, I mean, thankfully, I'm getting pretty much better. The worst of it is behind me, thankfully. So, that's at least good. Oop. Baby. Oh, we should probably put Breloom back in the lead. Okay. Do we still have the friend ball in this game? I have no idea if I do. Like, that'd be a good ball for Azurill. That thing is green. And I bet I'd like to be friends. Anyway. Not quite how I intended for that to go, but it worked out enough, so I can't complain. Okay, then I want to go up that way. Check about Fido. That's the other thing I kind of want to have a backup plan on. Just scoot a little this way. Yeah, the area right over here has encounters. Nope, Igglybuff. Rip. I mean, I can do it. Igglybuff just makes me nervous. What were the other Fido spots? Just to see if there's something else I can come up with. Because, yeah, Shiny Igglybuff, I think, would just... It'd be too easy to miss it. Look at the map. But we solved the Azurill problem. Okay. There's the area by Artizone. Maybe that would work better, actually. Most I was thinking about Pokemon is the fact that there isn't random children jumping off dangerous heights thinking some Pokemon is going to save them. Yeah, unfortunately that would happen, wouldn't it? Huh? Children are stupid. Maybe there's like an equivalent, you know, not like nursery rhyme, but like story that they tell their kids in the Pokemon universe, where the lesson is some traumatizing story where the lesson is don't jump off cliffs in the hopes that Pokemon will save you. You know how, like, I don't know, like Hansel and Gretel's like, don't go into the woods or into strange people's homes who offer you candy. Or something like, is that the moral of Hansel and Gretel? Yeah, something like that. Is that the name of the story, or is that just the kids in the story? I'm probably just thinking of the movie title. The shitty PG-13 horror film. Where, you know, that came out after Abraham Lincoln Vampire Slayer. Like Hansel and Gretel Witch Hunters or some bullshit. I don't know. Oh shit, now I just realized Igglybuff's gonna be over here too, isn't it? I thought about that for 2 seconds. But hey, at least Jigglypuff will also be there. Oh, gosh. I mean, the one positive here is I can town method this. Although, I don't know how good that is if I can't even tell from a distance that Jigglypuff and Igglybuff are shiny. Like there was reports of kids jumping off after watching Peter Pan thinking they could fly if they believe. You can tell them, can't tell me there's a world with actual creatures constantly flying more kids wouldn't just randomly jump. You know, honestly, you're probably right, unfortunately. Because, yeah, kids are pretty stupid, huh? What's crazy is I know these guys can spawn near Alfrenata. I don't think there's a good spot by the lighthouse for just Fido, unfortunately. I honestly think we might be better by the Pokemon League. Sure, I'm gonna go fly over here real quick just to see if I find a spot by any chance, but I'm guessing I won't. I think the Fido are pretty limited in where they spawn here. Magul. Funny. I think it's literally like right in here. And it's also Igglybuff territory. Unfortunately for me. Like, I don't think I can go very far and find not Igglybuff, but also Fido. I think we did try running around this area with a Fairy type encounter power on. A ways back when we went for Sylveon and... What was the thing we got before Sylveon? Wait, what was the whole point of that hunt? I can't even remember. Oh dear lord. Yeah, okay. Okay, screw it. I guess we will do this. We'll just do in here if need be. I'll come back over here. Real quick. Let me look up Igglybuff's shiny. Just so I know. Oh god. It's a little darker. No, I can't even. I'm not gonna be able to tell it's shiny. Am I? This is gonna be a Poliwag situation, I think. I mean, its eyes are slightly darker and its body is slightly darker. Yeah, no, there's no way in hell. I mean, I could literally just rely on this area and pray. Because, yeah, Fido's around here, too. That doesn't show up on the... in the Pokedex. Wait. That's weird. I'm okay with going for Dedenne. Dedenne, I wouldn't mind. That should be noticeable enough. Is it literally just spawned on the little outside of the town? Is there somewhere else where just outside Fido spawns that doesn't have other... Is there? There's gotta be somewhere. Okay, let me look at Darkspawn in the Dex for a sec. Not that this is the way I want to go about this. Zappa Pico. I don't think any other fairy types are here. I mean, granted, I guess if we do it this way, we probably have to go for Fido before Darkspawn. The Darkspawn outbreak, just in case. Which is kind of killing the entire point of this whole shtick, but whatever. I'm in the right place, right? We get any to spawn? Okay. Let's try the other side. I don't think this is gonna work. Okay, well, apparently this is just like Tinkatink territory, which I had no idea. But that's actually very helpful to know. I'll try up this way real quick. I honestly am kind of just leaning toward the Giddy method. I mean, I guess I could go for Tinkatot or Tinkatink. Instead of Fido, and I could just wait for like a Fido outbreak, because that might be easier in the long run. I do it up here? It's probably easier down lower. I might honestly be able to just town hunt this one too, to be honest. Let me see one thing real quick. Can I do it above so I don't have to look up? Nah, that's too hard. I think we'd be better off on just further this way. That again. Feather deerling. Or would it just be easy to run around? I don't know how far away these guys spawn. They spawn all over the place. Oh, the one problem too is the grass blocks the hammer. Which is the way I would... Which I think is the only thing that changes in the shiny. Which I have way less to deal with down here. Outside of the music driving me a little crazy. I think this theoretically works. We'd have to test it, otherwise we just run around. Okay, I think we do that instead of Fido. I think the results would be better. Okay. So we're gonna end up having to make a... Oh, I should go buy horseradish first, actually. And we'll use, I think, our last two spices. And then, yeah, I think... Oh, God, it's already 10 o'clock. Yeah, and then we'll call it good for the night, I think. So I go to bed at a semi-reasonable time. It's gonna be later than I intended already, I'm realizing, but... That's okay. I didn't expect this to take as long as it did. Oops. Excuse me. Oh yeah, I can buy a few of these. May as well just buy extra of some of these. Some of these I'm going low enough on, which shows I use them. We have actually a decent bit of money in this game. I'm sure I have at least a little bit I can sell. Okay. Let's see how this all goes. Yeah, I do. It looks like Fido is unfortunately going to be better off as a outbreak. But I mean, if I already get Darkspoon, then I only need 1 mon anyway, so... I mean, I may as well take the second look here. Because, yeah, we're going to be doing it this way. Okay. Calculator time. We need 2 spicy. Encounter berry. Interesting. Tomato, 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 tomato. Wasabi, wasabi. Gotcha, gotcha. 4 tomato, 2 wasabi. Let's get it. I mean, technically if it turns day, I feel like I'm more likely to be able to spot Igglybuff, but I think I'm happy with this plan. Sour, sour, wasabi, wasabi. Yep. I don't think this will be too hard to stack, hopefully. Oh no. Okay. I was like, did I immediately botch it? But no, we're good. And this looks like a good sandwich. Yum, yum. That one's making me a little... Put that on first. Sorry, getting a little jiggly there. Okay. I might not save after the Darkspoon, to be honest. Because if we get really unlucky, I can just redo Darkspoon without even using an encounter power. But yeah, that's the reason. I'm doing Fairy Encounter even though we're doing an Outbreak to start. It just is like the most efficient way to use the Herbamysticus in this scenario, I feel like. They're taking a little longer to pop in than I'd like, but it's probably still faster than the picnic method. I always forget what Shiny Darkspoon looks like, and then I'm always surprised when I see it. It's like not what I'm expecting. Okay, the light glitch is... Like, I think it's pretty noticeable though, so I'm not really worried. Okay, the light glitch is kind of bugging me. There's nothing I can do about it. Yeah, I'm not going to try to count all of them, I don't think. Like, I could technically count to 15 to try to be as efficient as I could time-wise, but... It's a bit like overkill. I'm just scared I'm going to despawn one. I mean, I did it once with the Swablu's outbreaks when we were doing that the other week, so... I'm capable of it. You never think it's gonna happen to you. No. I mean, I know, it's a risk with this method. That you kind of just have to accept. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna be going to bed. I'm gonna be ending the stream at like 11, aren't I? Oh well. Oh shit. I just gotta make sure I don't stay up too late after the stream. I'm still sort of recovering from a cold. Bro, the Doxman standing behind the flower for a sec made me think it was a shiny. I saw it out of the corner of my eye. So there's that. I'm pretty sure it's more of like a brown or gray kind of color. I know it's already a little like brownish orangey. Like it's like brown. Like it's noticeable. Like I'm confident if I see it on screen I will notice it. But not knowing what it looks like outside my head does make it feel like I'm more likely to miss it. And that makes me nervous. Yeah, since we are using the sparkling power here, hopefully I'll get like a title on it. That's it, isn't it? That is okay. That actually is a little more subtle than I thought it was. Okay, that's a little bit tinier of a one, or the one behind it might actually just be bigger. Let's go. I didn't look up if you could hit yourself. I would not be surprised. Double edge at 38, so we are fine. Yeah, okay. Well, I can pulse whip it. Kind of an interesting shiny, I'll give it that. Like, I'm not, like, in love with it. I think Fido's is probably a little bit better. But I do like the Pokemon, so I'm just happy to get it. I guess I just do a regular Pokeball, honestly. It's not like an orangey orange ball. Cool. One shiny down. I think I saved before it. I said I wouldn't. Oops. Oh well. It's fine. Odds are we'll at least get one more shiny out of this. Okay. So then we go here. We're gonna go look for a Zurill. So yeah, if we're lucky, we'll get a Zurill without too much of a hassle. And then we'll go for Tink-a-Tink with whatever time we have left. Or Tink-a-Tough, sorry, is actually what we're going for, but... Yeah, so I think even though we're going to be in the water, Zurill should stand out. It's a pretty vibrant green. I think we're gonna go down a layer. I'm gonna try to avoid the actual waterfall itself. Okay. Oh, okay. I gotta be careful where I'm going. It kind of the normal ones blend in a little bit. Nah. I don't think I'm actually gonna want to go under the bridge. Because I think on that side it starts to get a little laggier. Hard to say. I don't know what my route is. Okay, I'm gonna be running into a lot of them, aren't I? This hunt would be easier with the ability to fly, wouldn't it? Oh well. We'll make it work. The last in this evolution line I need, and it's the hardest of the bunch to get. At least from my experience. Granted, I hadn't found this place prior. Or thought of this place prior. I mean, I found the lake. I just didn't think of it until today. But theoretically, it shouldn't be that bad. Assuming I spot the Azumarill. Azurill. Oh my, I'm gonna run into so many of them, aren't I? Don't hurt the baby. Yeah, I like Azurill a lot. It's very cute. Thankfully, it should be quite easy to catch. Yeah, I mean, we're seeing quite a few. Like, this actually does seem like a good spot, just in terms of number of encounters. I still fear that I... Oh my gosh. Okay, well, running into my fear. But I also fear missing it a little bit, but... I was like, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. If I miss it, I won't know I crossed the bridge. Yeah. Dorky Schmork? That's my new insult for myself. I'm testing it out. What do you guys think? Do you think it'll work? Think Dorky Schmork? Whatever I said will catch on. We either do like hit viral insult. I'm running into so many of them. I guess it gives me a chance to look around though. They're tiny and they kind of blend in. But I will look for baby. I will find baby. I need baby. This is the most positively I've ever said anything in relation to a baby. Human babies? No. Azurill babies? Yes. Adorable. Oh, you can't catch me with a human baby. But... Son of a... baby! But Azurill baby... Mwah. Baby. What are you doing? What was that noise? It would be fun to transfer whatever I can over to, like, Shield. To, like, view him in the camp in that game. Just because that's such, like, an intimate thing. I kind of wish they did something similar in this game. I mean, you can go into first person, but it doesn't quite recreate it. But I feel like that would be cool. Just to sort of see some of the shinies up close. I do believe I have a shiny Azurill in Pokemon Go. I believe I hatched one a ways back. By a ways back, I mean like 2 years ago. Although I cannot remember for certain. I have to check. I mean, I have a shitload of shinies in Pokemon Go just from playing for a while in community days and the likes. I mean, now I transfer anything that's a dupe. You know, I just go for the living dex in that game, shiny-wise, and everything else gets transferred to home. And then whatever extra I have goes into my living decks there, which is otherwise a lot of traded shinies from people if I can't get it in Pokemon Go. Or don't have it from Pokemon Go. And then whatever's over that amount, which does happen from community days sometimes, a lot of times actually, those I then just trade on Pokemon Home often to try to get, you know, other shinies that I'm missing. Which, at this point in Pokemon Home, funny enough, ignoring, like, form changes and stuff, I think I literally only need, like, 10 Pokemon to have an entire shiny... I mean, some of them aren't... A lot of them aren't evolved yet, but to have the shiny living decks. And a lot of them make sense. I have, like, Solosis, which, while in Scarlet and Violet, is only in the DLC and quite hard to spot. Actually, really hard to spot. There's a Scraggy, which isn't as hard to spot, but DLC only. And also, why would you go for Scraggy when Scrafty's right there? I'm missing, like, Blipbug and Dottler because they're Sword and Shield only, which is a lot worse to shiny hunt in, as well as Nickit. I'm missing Arrokuda, which is a little more surprising, but also it's just really hard to spot it in the water. I'm missing Quaxwell, which, you know, breeding only. And I'm also... I've been a little hesitant to trade good Pokemon for it, because I'm presuming there'll be a Pokemon Go Community Day sometime soon, given they've done Coco and Sprigatito already. And then finally, for some reason, I'm missing Maschiff. Don't know how. Can't find one. I have not been able to find a single one to save my life. Not that hard to find, in-game. I don't know how there's not more. I found one by accident in this game. Or in Scarlet. And then there's a couple other, like... I mean, I don't have Mythicals, because you can't trade Mythicals. I'm excluding those. And there's a few Legendaries I've excluded, like that, because they are technically obtainable, but nobody's really trading them. Because why would you trade, you know, Shiny Zacian or Zamazenta, which is either Sword and Shield event only or a rare spawn in Pokemon Go, which odds are people would just keep it in Pokemon Go unless they got multiple, in which case you probably still would just keep it. Same thing with, I mean, like, Eternatus is like that, Cosmog, Cosmo-M. And then there's just some things that are still, I think, shiny locked. You know, the Disaster Trio in this game and whatnot. Koraidon, Miraidon. But yeah, no, so I'm really only counting... I mean, I've gotten pretty much every legendary that's feasible to obtain. I mean, some of them are probably cheated, but... you know, like, I got all, like, the Tapus, I got... you know... all the trios, basically. Fogaleo, Lunala, Type Null, Savali. It's just pretty much Gen 8 and 9. I do have Regieleki and Regidrago. I mean, like, anything that is feasible for me to obtain, I've obtained, basically. Except for the, like, 10 I listed or whatever number it is. And I've been looking for them for quite a while. I mean, very recently I just found Gossifleur, which was really nice. Because I was worried about that one. Still no Maschiff, though. If anyone wants to put a Maschiff up on Pokemon Home for a Raging Bolt, I got like 10 of them, I'll trade you a Raging Bolt! Honestly, like, because I do so much trading up, I literally do have, like, 10 of all the exclusive legendaries in Scarlet and Violet, just sitting around. I got like 20 Ogre Puns. Because there's so few things that I'm even trading for at this point that I need them for. I kind of just started hogging them, and yes, some are probably cheated, but... I mean, a lot of the shiny living decks I have is probably cheated, realistically. There's just so much of that going on. So at some point I'm gonna have to go through and try to figure out in my living decks which Pokemon I think are cheated. Because there's some that I look at, I'm like, that's most likely legitimate. And there's some that I'm like, that's most likely cheated. You know, I mean, perfect IVs is like usually the immediate tell, but OT can be a, you know, the original trainer can be a tell. If they have a bunch of like badges or awards, that's usually a tell. So. I'm starting to get a little nauseous from like the slight frame dip. I'm getting old. I'm becoming an old fart. Mild frame drops start to make me feel nauseous. Having with Dundozo too. And the water Pokemon just don't like to show up as shiny. They're making me work for it. But I'm like, yeah, I could go try to find legit ones. The other thing is there are some forms I'm missing. Some more annoying to get than others. Like, I don't know if I have... excuse me. All the Deerling and Sawsbuck, for example. I think I only have one of the Haldean Tauroses. I think I only have one Burmian Wormadam. Some of them are... Yeah, like Burmian Wormadam are going to be a nightmare. Because on top of being hard to find... they're also... I have to, like, squint really hard to look at them. Just because they're very subtle. You're not subtle! Ah! Get back! Okay, it's doing the weird thing where it's not letting me save for some reason. Okay, hang on. Or it's not letting me, like, open it. It, like, keeps kicking me out of the menu. It's done that before. I don't know why it does that. Try that one more time. Baby! I love it so much. It's so cute. Baby, look at it. Look at it. Baby. Okay, that's enough excitement for one. Me. Okay, that took a little bit, but was not actually as... No, it wasn't too bad. I don't know if we have the friend ball still. We do. It's low level, 1 HP, Spore. Boom! Let's go. Nice and green for it. The red and the orange on it don't make as much sense, but... I mean, it matches quite nicely, so I can't complain. Okay. We're gonna go look for Tinkaton Tough now. As much as I want to try to go for Fido, I don't think it's worth it. It's too hard with whatever else is spawning. And I'm too likely to miss the other things. I think we have, like, what, 10 minutes? 9? Okay, first off, he's doing, like, an in and out of the town viable here. I like the corner here. I might just try running around. I do think running around is faster in non-raid scenarios. Yeah, so we're going to be looking purely for Hammer. I believe that's the only thing that changes on the shiny Tinkatuff line, or Ton line, is the hammer. So we'll see. Okay, now this looks like a much easier hunt than, you know. I mean, I think the town method is good, but that's mainly with outbreaks. Or there's other increased odd of shinies. I mean, even if we don't find a shiny here, I mean, I'm pretty happy with the Azurill. Granted, the Darkspawn was such an easy spot that it was kind of guaranteed without the Herba Mystica. So ideally we find a shiny here, Tinkatuff. Just to really make the Herba Mysticas valid. Not valid, like worthwhile. But I mean, even without them, even with that one, like, it should be good enough. Like, I obviously, well, I can't even reset, I've already saved. I was just trying to do a reset on them, to be honest. Okay, the lag I'm getting is not helping, and I think it's because of where I was earlier. I don't really have that much of a good method here for a path, but we're just gonna run with it, I guess. I don't know if that moving around a lot is good or bad. I think sometimes it's good because I just start running in a random direction so they despawn faster, potentially. But at other times, I guess it could lead to them taking longer to despawn. So it's kind of a crapshoot, I guess. And I guess I can kind of just do a giant circle in this area. I don't know if they're spawning above me, though. But I'm like, any way that I can control the amount of directions around me they spawn, it's theoretically the better. This lag sucks ass, dude, and I can't do anything about it without resetting my without getting rid of my sandwich, so I just gotta suck it up. Go back down more. And there's the few statics of Toddle, but whatever. I still don't know if the static spawns even take up a spawn slot. I'm not convinced they do. Oh, there's one. Midway through my yawn. Hello, Tinkatuff. So I'm immediately looking up its move pool. Sleep. Yeah, so I think it's exactly the same outside of the hammer. It is an interesting shiny. I honestly kind of like it. I know some people don't care for it, but I kind of dig it. Okay, play rough, flash cannon, slam, brutal swing. We are fine. And otherwise, we could deal with like fake out or something, but nothing that can damage itself. Cool, and that still leaves us like a good 5 minutes, so we theoretically could find a second one. I think Heal Ball, just because the body is pink. I think that's by far the best match. Cool. Okay, we'll keep going. We'll see if we can find one more by any chance. Don't have too much time, but I mean, I'm very happy with the outcome of the shiny sandwich. So 3 minutes. So probably not, but no reason to give up. I mean, I guess it's good, too, is that Tinkaton doesn't spawn in the wild, I don't believe, in any way. So we don't, like, if we wanted to evolve this right away, we could without really any concern about getting a dupe, outside of the really off chance we find one in, like, a Terra raid that's shiny, but that's so unlikely that I'm willing to evolve, most likely. Plus, this area works pretty well. If I were to do... I could do steel types here, too, but I'd be finding a bunch of Magnemite, which I wouldn't be against. It's a shiny I still want as well. Is the full Magnemite line. So that would technically work. It wouldn't be as optimal. But yeah, if we ever do another fairy type... I guess... I know I want to go for Fido eventually, and it's probably going to have to be an Outbreak, which I could just slap Encounter Power on for that. I guess there's more fairy types, actually, as I say, because there's also the DLC areas. There's, like, outside of, like, what, like, Impidimp, but that's just in a really shitty spot. And I'm like, well, there's the DLC. And there's like Milcery. I mean, there's options in the DLC too for Scarlet. Like, I don't have to do it in this game. Or I could also even go for Tinkatink, which I mean that's the same exact typing, but there might be a place where I could get like Steel type on Tinkatink without Bronzor showing up. Although I almost doubt it. But we'll see. Anyway, let's see if we can get any buzzer beater shinies. And we've gotten quite a few today. I'm quite happy with the results. Granted, tomorrow we're going to be switching over to Scarlet for Metagross Terra raids. At least at the start of the stream. Most likely all of it. I probably won't even beat Metagross. Those things can be a nightmare. Those 7 stars. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Who knows? Maybe Metagross will be easier than I expect. The crazy person. Also, I have a lot of shinies I have to clip from today. The one downside to shiny hunting being too good at shiny hunting, right? You gotta clip stuff more. I mean, I don't have to, but I do like saving the reaction. Okay, looks like it ran out. Yep. Okay. Cool. I mean, I'm happy with this outcome. Let's see. Go figure out where we want to screenshot these guys before we call it for the night. I'll do a quick title check. It'd be pretty great if we got a title Azure. Cause yeah, I think the sorry, Snum. And Graveyard. Oh, so that was the last of our spicy Herballisticas. So we only have 10 more. So we have 5 more things. We burned through what, 3 sandwiches today? Okay, so probably a good 3 or 4 more streams of this game, but not that I'm upset by that prospect. More so just pointing it out. Ended up being a lot longer than I was expecting. So we got Glimmet and Glamora. I'm just gonna take some stuff off this list of mine real quick. We got Darkspawn. We got Tink. Tough. I guess I'll just put it at for now. I'm gonna do a save and reset real quick, even though it's a little unnecessary. Just to make my life easier. What else did we get? So we start off. Oh yeah, not Garganackle. Oh, we did get Dreadnought off the list. I mean, some of these I have to evolve, but Knackle Stack it was. I think that's it actually. Oh wait, a Zoo though. Cool. Get the screenshots and call it a night. Yeah, I'm not sure. I didn't go for the one Pokemon that I was intending to, so we'll probably lead with that tomorrow. I'll keep it a surprise. That way, if I don't commit to it, I don't feel bad. Nope, no titles or anything. That's okay. We'll just start with you since we're in the area. Like right here. Hello there! The heal ball definitely looks nice when it pops out of the ball. We got Angie. You like hold up your hammer? Oh, look at how scary it is! Very scary. What about Sleepy? Oh, you hold on to the hammer. Very cute. Get a quick run around with you. Yeah, it runs around with the hammer held up. It is cute. That's funny. It's just right. It's ready to smack anything that needs to be smacked. Oh, you doing a little shakedown? You really like shaking. One more action. Something else. Angry face. No, you don't feel like angry face? What about excited face? Yeah, more like surprise face, but we take it. I guess we go to Doc's. I gotta get a photo for my girlfriend. Oops. I keep forgetting to do that. You think she'll know it's shiny? Yeah, we'll run with it. She'll figure it out. The hammer's barely visible. Oh, it blinked! Hang on. Let me try that again. I think it blinked again that time. Okay, I'll get another photo of it just to actually show off the hammer. Did it blink again? Okay, it blinked in the photo as well. Okay, well, you know what? We got Tinkatuff the Blinker. Only it had that title. Oh wait, that was a bad way of doing that. Whoops. Okay, we'll go get Darkspawn by the, Medali. We can probably get in front of a bunch of other ones. I should type I do find it funny when the hammer gets shiny. Okay. Let me... It is, yeah, a unique way of doing it. Yeah, you ended up being more of like a faded color than I would have thought. I mean, it's more brown too, but it definitely, when you compare it, it just kind of ends up looking like a little more faded, a little less saturated version of normal Darkspan. Not that it's bad. I mean, it's definitely a noticeable shiny. It's no Gengar or Garchomp either. Aw, look at this snoozy puppy. Very cute, very cute. Here, I'll get a quick screenshot for my girlfriend. Do a quick run around with it. We're very familiar with Darkspan, given we used it in our Scarlet playthrough. Cute Pokemon, I like it. And it is just a dog. Woof. You like your little wiggle waggle shackle. Wait, okay, one more. Something else. You got something else? You got another move? No? You don't feel like it? One more try. No, okay, they've given up. They don't want to do it. Okay, let me just go back into town. Give my girlfriend that. I hope it didn't blink. I'm just kidding, it took a photo of it sleeping. Okay, we'll do a zoo real quick and then we'll call it. I did the exact same thing again. That's okay. Azurill being the big happy find. I'm very happy that we'll be able to get the full evolution line. We do have to evolve one of them, but we can do that whenever. Let's do it over here. Kind of find a spot by the water. Yumi. I'll have to look at this thing swim too. Okay. Let's try it here. Got in the friend ball. Oh, he's so cute! Such a baby! Ah, look at it! It is to like get ready to spring. Oh my god, it's so scary when it gets angry. That's such a scary angry face. Look at it. It goes, "Rah!" How does it snooze? Oh, it's these little bouncing on the ball. The little foot. How does you bounce? Boing, boing. So cute. So true. Let's hop in the water real quick. Let's see. Would follow me? Okay, we gotta throw. Oh, I was gonna go for the. Whoop. No? Right up here. Wanna come in? Wanna go for a swim? Look at it go! Oh, he's so precious. What? Oh, we got the shiny versus the normal. We'll get out of here. It's dangerous. let me time a nice screenshot for my girlfriend. Quick. Love the little green. I like the special like particle effects you get for different balls. It gives a nice flair. I didn't really notice that until I was doing stuff with the shinies. Shiny! Yeah, I know, it's a great one too. I'm really happy with it. Got a screenshot for my girlfriend. Let's see, did I time that right? I did. Perfect. It's so cute. So glad we got it. Hello. Psyduck. And regular Azurill. So cute. I just love the Pokemon, they're so adorable. Okay, so yeah, we officially just got past our second shiny box from this game, and we have 5 more Sparkling Powers worth of Herba Mysticas to go before we're moving back to Scarlet. So we'll see how that checks out. I am unfortunately gonna be calling it good here in just a sec. So yeah, at least tomorrow I'm guessing we're gonna be doing Metagross stuff. I don't know past then. Depends how much trouble the 7-star Terra Raid gives us. I don't know what I want to go for next, to be honest. I mean, there's a lot of options. I really have no idea, to be honest. I might just figure it out, whatever I'm feeling in the moment next time, because... yeah, there's quite a lot. I don't like her Brawler is tempting. Acne is pretty tempting. Giraffe Rig and Farigiraf. We'll see. We'll figure it out. There's lots of options, but I gotta call it here. So that'll wrap things up here for tonight. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'm streaming again tomorrow as always. Hope to see you guys then. Thanks for watching and goodbye.